Hey guys, it's Future Dustin here. This is the first time I've been editing in a while. I'm gonna try and make this quick. The audio sounds a little bit weird. I'm gonna try and fix audio next week, and try and record it better. But I still think this was a really fun video, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So stick to the end. See ya. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Dustin here. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Chaos. Today we are going to be talking about Batman number 7. The Joker is back, and it all starts here. So this one has a really cool fold-out sequence and stuff like that. This entire issue takes place inside of a jail, actually. So let's get right into it. So it starts off, and obviously there'll be pictures on the screen every once in a while talking about the story. It starts off with this guy named Jose, who's kind of burnt, kind of looks like Two-Face, dude. He kind of looks like Two-Face. His one side of his face is burnt. Oh, and then there's a picture of Lobo on the front. We will be covering that, don't worry, because that's gonna be awesome. So then it jumps straight to Batman gliding down and dropping down to talk to Harvey Bullock and Commissioner Gordon. And Bullock basically is it's him. He wants to talk. Him being, of course, the Joker. And then we get that splash page. I believe that this is what this is called, which we'll put up on the screen better. And it says Batman Kill Switch. And of course, the writer's Matt Fraction. George Jimenez is the artist and coverer. And then the rest of the credit will also be on the screen. I can't say some of those names. I don't know how. So, and then we get a little Dark Knight Returns picture, but then it cuts to the area where Joker's at, and they're basically talking about there's this pathway. It's a green pathway that has red pathways on the side. Batman basically has to take off his shoes, and he has to stay on the green pathway, otherwise he gets electrocuted to oblivion, basically. And the doctor, what's her name again? I forgot her name. Dr. Zeller, that's what it was. Yeah, so Dr. Zeller basically is explaining all this, that Patient 10, which is Joker, he's been medically immobilized and mechanically pithed. I don't know what that means. He's basically been isolated in a float tank. And then she's like, I was excited when he mentioned his desire to speak with someone outside of his care team. I didn't know he meant you. If you'd ask, I wouldn't have allowed it. Which, if you guys don't know, Dr. Zeller knows who Bruce Wayne is. Which, it's funny because in the story she doesn't treat him like she does. And then Batman's like, that's why he didn't ask. It's not the way his mind works. And then she's kind of like an asshole in a way to him, because she's not happy that he's coming to see Joker, because I think she's worried that he's going to be basically that Batman's going to ruin all of the work she's done. And then this is where the title comes in, where she says she'll be there right there the whole time, watching and listening to everything. If I suspect even for a moment you mean to physically interact with my patient, my thumb comes off the kill switch. Hence the reason the story is called Kill Switch. The floor discharges in a room 10 turns into a total environmental vacuum. The organs will burst, rapid hypoxia and hypoxemia, and brain death ensue. I will not allow you to harm a patient in my care. Yeah, see, so she's worried that he's going to harm Joker. And then Batman's like, I understand, Dr. Zeller. And then we see Joker for the first time. He's suspended in this green tank. He looks really fat, actually. And Batman's like, good lord. And then Batman's like, well, how do you do it, Joker? And you get that really cool sequence whenever Batman walks into a room with his cape coming over his shoulders, hiding the fact, and then you get that nice new blue costume that does it too, and it looks great. And then he goes to call him Joker, and Dr. Zeller's kind of like, no, we're not calling him that. We're calling him Patient 10. And Batman's like, I'm not calling him that. Not at all. He's still the Joker. He managed to get someone to contact me from inside the prison. And it's cool because anytime Joker talks, you get these black boxes with green lettering, with green letters. And he goes, I don't want to say it. That's what Joker says. And Batman's like, your perfect Joker prison is already compromised, Doctor. He has people inside Arkham Tower suspended and secured. Suspend and secure everyone that had access to 410 and Room 10. Knowing him, that will be the person he wants you to find. There will be others that you won't. We're done here. And Joker's like, wait, please. I'll tell you. His name is Jose Jones, which if you remember at the start of the story, there's a guy named Jose who's an officer. And they said he looks a little bit like Two-Face, but I'll explain why. He used to be a policeman. That was when we met. And then he wasn't a policeman anymore. And it looks like Joker burned half of his face with what looks like a fire extinguisher, but there might have been acid in it. This guy, the cop, seemed to be a pretty happy guy, and now he's a janitor. Or no. Yeah. And Joker's like, Jose's training as an officer and the challenges faced in his own recovery made him an ideal hire, Dr. Zeller. Please do not punish him for helping me. Yeah, he looks like he's a janitor now. Maybe he came here to help others like him. Maybe this is the only place that would hire someone that looks as he does now. The world is capricious and cruel to the different. Or maybe Jose was biding his time until finally arrived and he tried to kill me. I don't know. Maybe Jose didn't know himself. Rage can do strange things to the mind. And this entire time, Joker's like seeming pretty talkative. And you just get these like little flashes of like what's going on in the actual room. Like Batman's still trying to walk away. And then Joker's like, whatever it was that brought him into room 10 vanished when he saw me. He comes by on his rounds some nights and we talk. And then he's like, and I asked him just to reach out to our mutual friend. And now here you are. Anyway, I think that's how it happened. It's hard to tell sometimes. Batman's like, he like spins his head around real fast. He's like, is that the gag, Joker? You can't remember all the horrible things you've done anymore? That monster is someone else from some other life? And then you just see Joker's eyes and he goes, on the contrary, Batman. I remember everything. And you get this really, which I'm going to put up on screen, you get this really cool splash image of Joker. Like, it's like a fold-out pop-up. And it shows everything Joker has done. It shows remnants of Jason Todd, the Killing Joke, Laughing Fish, the Joker's car, Harley Quinn. It's just this like really cool like hand-painted pull-out thing. It shows like all different versions of Joker's like tactics and stuff like that. It's so cool. It's really cool. Like Jimenez went all out. I think that's how you say it. George Jimenez or Jimenez. It's weird to see Joker like not like his lean thing. He's just like fat and filled with whatever. He's a really big dude. And then he says, I can't tell them apart, memories and dreams, and all my dreams are nightmares. Can't explain what gifts Dr. Zeller had and her remarkable device have been. Now, like you get this the entire story. You're kind of like unsure whether or not Joker is like telling the truth or not. Like part of you thinks that he's like lying, trying to manipulate Batman, and I don't even think Batman knows what's going on anymore. But Joker's like basically that Dr. Zeller has helped him with all this stuff, and then he's like, I know it was me. I know what I've done, what I am. I am monstrous and cruel and violent, and I am thankful to be contained. And then Batman's like, the devil's back in his hole. The opening gambit at last, right? That's the play. Because if you don't know, Joker has like experience in the past of letting himself get caught to cause chaos inside. And then it's so weird to see this. Or Joker goes, I beg your pardon. And that's so weird to see this because you just get a picture of Batman without his shoes on, going on this whole thing, like holding like a Superman pose, like kind of a smug look on his face. And then he's like, you're all done with games and plans and traps now that Dr. Zeller's miracle device has shown you the way. And since your treatment has been so successful, why not take the needles out of your spine, maybe get the tubes out of you, let you walk around a little bit. Come on. He's wasting my time. Clear a path for me now. And then Joker's like, you must never allow me to leave this. You must never allow me to, I think I read that in the wrong order. But you must never allow me to leave this container under any circumstances. Even if I convince her, I know you will never be fooled. I asked to see you for 2 reasons. The second reason is secret. Then Batman's like, great, love secrets. What's the first? And then Joker's like, this may be empathy. I'm unsure. I think you're lonely and I think you need a friend. Huh. And Batman's like, huh, do I now? And Joker gets like this kind of like anger on him. And he's like, I know I do. My ceaseless compulsions, monomania, megalomania, the obsessive drive to control and manipulate every detail of every day was exhausting. So he knows there's something wrong with him. Or at least he's pretending that he knows there's something wrong with him. We're not sure. Sorry, my nose keeps running. And then he's like, you were the only one that saw the effort. You're the only one that ever understood. Maybe I was the only one that ever understood you too. And then you get this cool image of Joker, of half of Batman's face and half of Joker's face together, kind of like they're two sides of the same coin. And then he's like basically keeps talking about how Batman's lonely, except endlessly, ceaselessly lonely. Batman's not impressed. He's like, I'm a lone Joker, not alone. 2 different things. And then Dr. Zeller gets this intrigued look on her face. And Batman's like, I can tell a difference. And Joker's like, yes, of course. I used to tell myself the same thing. Which he's, and then Dr. Zeller's like intrigued, and then she's like, alright, we should end our time together here. I'm activating the egress path. Now, Batman, mind your cape. It looks like it gets pretty swooshy, and the spatial monitors are unforgiving. And then Joker's like, Dr. Zeller, a favor. And then she's like, I'm listening. I did have 2 reasons for wishing to speak with him today. And I can't tell him this is a secret one. And I can tell him the secret one, but not you. I'm your therapist, unless you're going to harm anyone or yourself. Or, yes, doctor, I understand patient confidentiality. This is more of a matter of the kind of confidentiality that exists between, well, whatever it is that he and I are. Sorry. Joker has good grammar, actually. I do not, apparently. And she's like, 30 seconds, don't stutter. And Batman's like, I love Batman when he like makes like dumb jokes like this, like because he like holds up his wrist and he's like tick tock. And then you get him going on this whole thing about someone's trying to kill him. That someone's trying to kill Batman, and it's scaring Joker even more. And then Batman's like, something's dangerous is happening in Gotham City. Great tip. Patient 10, good night. And then he's like, someone's coming to kill you. I don't know who, and I can't stop it. And he's like, I'm Batman. People try to kill me all the time. You discovered it's Tuesday. And then Joker's like, no, you don't understand. And the big reveal comes out. Someone's coming to kill you, Bruce. And then you get this surprised look on Batman's face. And that's the end. And then you get the little, preview for Deathstroke the Terminator. We won't be going over that one just yet. I'm not interested really in that one. Unless I hear it's really good. Then we got a preview of Batwoman, which we won't be going over unless you guys want me to. But that is Batman number 7. This Matt Fraction story is finally starting to get pretty good. I loved this issue. I loved the artwork in it. I haven't been too big of a fan so far of the storyline because nothing's happened, but now stuff's starting to happen. So I wonder if because of DCKO they were waiting for it to happen, which we will be going over at some point. Sorry, I'm stretching. So if you guys have enjoyed this video and liked the 2 shorts this week, let me know, and I will keep doing this. Next week will probably be either Absolute Batman number 18 or Lobo, depending on if it comes in or not. Lobo might be the week after, though. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!